All right, so 5.2. And 5.2, we're going to talk about adding and subtracting like fractions. Okay? So on page 229, it says adding and subtracting like fractions. To add or subtract fractions with the same denominator, this is what we mean by like fractions. Okay, like fractions means that you have the same denominator. Okay? You would write the sum or difference of the numerators over the denominator. So if I have 9 over 4 plus 9 over 2, these are like fractions because they have the same denominator. So you would combine the denominator as 9 and you would just add the 2. You would add the 2, 6 over 9. Now you can go ahead and actually simplify this. Top and bottom are both divisible by 3. So it would be 2 over 3. Okay? If I went ahead and subtracted these, it would look like this. Okay? And now, instead of adding the 4 plus 2, it's going to be the 4 minus 2. You would subtract it out, and you would have 2 over 9, and you would be done, because you can't go any further with this. Okay? So let's see if we can do example number 1. Example number 1, we're going to use the astronomy thing there on the top of page 229. And it says, one night, 77 over 100 of the moon's visible surface is illuminated. The next night, an additional 9 over 100 is illuminated. So what is the fraction of the moon's visible surface on the second night? So it's basically going to be 77 over 100 plus 9 over 100, right? Again, they are like fractions. So it'll be the same as 100, 77 plus 9, 86 over 100. I can simplify this. They're both even numbers, so they're divisible by 2. 43 over 50. Okay, 43 over 50. All right, flip the page. Let's go to example number 2. In example number 2, we have subtracting fractions. A, we have minus 4 over 7 minus 2 over 7. Again, we are like fractions. So it's going to be negative 4 minus 2, negative 6 over 7. Okay, negative 4 minus 2 is negative 6, so negative 6 over 7. And in B, we have 1 over 10 minus negative 10 over 3. So we have like fractions again. It is 1 minus 3. Minus a negative number is the same as adding the number. So it becomes 4 over 10. Again, this is simplified to 2 over 5. Okay, pretty simple stuff. Example number 3. Now we're going to work with mixed numbers. See how that works? Mixed fractions, So example number 3. A, we're going to have 5, 5, 9 plus 2, 7 over 9. So we have mixed numbers here, mixed fractions. So this is going to be 47 plus 45. 5, 9 times 5 plus 5 is 50. 18 plus 7 is 25 over 9. I have like fractions common. They're the same denominator. 50 plus 25, 75 over 9. top and bottom are both divisible by 3. So if I divide this by 3, I get 25. I divide this by 3, I get this. In your book has you going back to a mixed fraction like this. Right? In my class, I will accept this as a final answer. Okay? You don't have to go to the mixed fraction. Okay? All right. I will accept stopping right here. All right? Okay, so that's that. And B. What do we have in B? We have negative 10, 13 over 6. Minus 6, 8 over 13 again. So let's go ahead and combine these. 13 times 10 is 130 plus 6. Over here, I'm going to have 13 times 6, which is going to be 78. Plus 8 is 86. Negative 136 minus 86 over 13. So if I add the top together, I'm going to get negative 222 over 13. Okay? Again, you can stop right here. Right? You don't have to go back into the mixed fractions. Right? Example number 3 and last, let's go ahead and do example number 4. Example number 4, we're going to do the same thing, but with some variables. So let's see how that works out. We have A, we're going to do 3A over 20 plus 5A over 20. So I have a common denominator there is 20. 3A plus 5A. 3A plus 5A is 8A over 20. Now you have this where you can go ahead and simplify this, right? Divide by 4. 2 over 5A. Okay, all right. Okay, so you just combine these, right? So it's basically 3A plus 5A, which is 8A. And then you simplify the numbers. Okay? For B, we're going to have, now the variable is going to be in the denominator. We're going to do negative 8 over 3B minus negative 2 over 3B. Okay? So I'm going to have 3B as this common denominator, not 36, but 3B. Negative 8 minus 2. Minus and negative is going to be positive, so we're going to get minus 8 plus 2. It's going to be negative 6 over 3. This is B, 3B. So now I can divide by top and bottom by 3, negative 2 over B, right? Because this basically becomes 1 times B. 1 times B is just B. So we're going to get negative 2 over B. Okay, so we're done with that.